the Chantry. This is the only place in Hightown where the Merchants Guild won't come looking for me.
Those children,
Notice Sister
the
Alina
orphan
missed
Ferelden ran off again after we fed them.
Ravine is a good boy. Please give me the strength to find him.
I'm sorry you had to witness that disgraceful scene by the Chanter's Board. I am Elthina, Grand Cleric of Kirkwall. Sebastian's normally a good lad, but he's had a terrible shock.
Sebastian? Was that his name?
Sebastian Vale. He was affirmed here nearly a decade ago. He had just been invested as a brother when we got the news about his family. I'm afraid he reacted rashly, denied his vows and left the Chantry. If the Maker wills it, he will return to himself before it's too late.
So he's some kind of priest?
He is an initiate of the faith. As a man, he cannot serve as a mother would, but he has led the chant here many times. Before last week, I would have said he was the most faithful of our true believers.
He said someone murdered his family.
Sebastian is the youngest son of the ruling family of Starkhaven. They were overthrown recently, violently. Sebastian is the only surviving member.
He's royalty?
Prince Sebastian Vale, if he succeeds in his pledge to take back his lands. He made a vow to the Maker to put worldly concerns behind him. It is a sin to forswear himself for a mere title.
I think his family deserves to be avenged.
Sebastian would spend his coin to buy men's lives, the same as those who attacked his family. No matter how justified he feels, that is murder. And when he returns, I will tell him so again. You are from over the sea, are you not? Have you come to pray for those you left behind? It was a near thing what happened in Ferelden, but in the end, the Maker stepped in.
I hear a lot about the Knight Commander here. What can you tell me?
Gossip is a sin, child. Knight Commander Meredith has an admirable devotion to her duties.
To the exclusion of all else.
It is not my role to form opinions on her character.
Why are Circle Mages here kept in a Tevinter prison?
Ah, so soon you take an interest in our problems. The short answer is it was a building, a large one. Should it have sat empty? The Chantry found a use for what was once a horror. It is the nature of men to move on and forget the past. Even your blight will be a distant memory in our lifetimes.
Can I get your benediction?
May the Maker bless and keep you. May his smile grace all the days of your life, and his light guide you to his side.
So let it be.
So let it be. I performed your grandparents' wedding ceremony. Leander eloping broke their hearts.
Was I to know she was the lady of ill? Please, Maker, take away this burning itch.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there.
Did you notice
Sister, you told me
Sister missing two lines in her last sermon?
Still living with that uncle of yours in Lowtown. Nobody stabbed him.
So, what do you do, Aveline?
I believe you lost
You know I'm a guard. Why are you
I
asking?
thought this was lost. I mean in your office.
Insist if you must, but Viscount Dumas will see no one. If you've news of Seamus, I will relay it to him.
Fine. Tell Dumas my scouts have tracked the boy and his Canary captor to the wounded coast. I'm taking a full company after them, and when I return, I expect him to make a show of the reward.
So many to deal with one Kunari seems excessive.
He may be Tal-Vashoth. The Winters leave nothing to chance. Get out of my bloody way!
Yes, what is it?
Sounds like you have a problem that needs fixing.
I have several, thanks to the base types who responded to our call. As I told the others, Viscount Dumas' son, Seamus, is missing. We suspect he was taken by a Kunari. If you would like to try your hand at securing his safe return, feel free. I have certainly granted no exclusivity to the Winters and their violent approach.
There must be suspicions about why the boy went missing.
Why? What have you heard?
Nothing. Until now.
There is truly nothing known. He is gone, and there have been sightings of a Kunari. The only complication is that Seamus is known to be of a sympathetic mind. He may have placed himself in danger, but it is danger nonetheless.
The Kunari are not wild in the city. Petition their leader for the boy's return.
The Arishok has declared that it is not his role to do so. Apparently their rebels, the Tal-Vashoth, are hunted anyway, killed for what they are, not for what they may have done. That does not bode well for Seamus.
This isn't a task for a guardsman.
Yes, isn't it?
There is a concern of appearance. If we used guards, it would allow Viscount Dumas' opponents to say this admits the Kunari threat because the city responded. In these times, public embarrassment is preferable to official embarrassment.
I should know about the competition.
The Winters out of Navarra. They don't care one whit if Seamus is returned unharmed. Their lead, Sirrah Guinness, is hungry for a foothold in fair Kirkwall. And frankly, we have enough of their kind.
The boy will be home soon enough.
Declare it if you like, but the reward goes to whomever brings him back safe. A discussion you are welcome to have with the Winters, should you encounter them, on the Wounded Coast. Messiah, please stop kicking the wall.
Good day, Sarah.
Apologies. I'm quite busy.
Not going to happen.
I don't know what the ancient Tevinters used this place for, but I bet it wasn't making people feel at home.
Good day, Sarah.
You show admirable restraint, Bethany.
For a mage, you mean?
I could also say for a hawk. But yes, for a mage.
You have a sword. Why aren't you killing someone right now?
Fair point.
I got it all figured out. There was no blight. And that's a fact, is it?
A hive of scum and villainy. Every city.
So, here's the thing. We need to find a way into the deep roads. Bartrand can lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good entrance.
I've fought Darkspawn, but I've never been to the deep roads.
Fortunately, I've received some new information. There's a Grey Warden in the city. If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him.
Why would a Grey Warden know that?
The Wardens don't just fight Darkspawn. They forge into the deep roads all the time. And if he doesn't know, he might be able to point us to those who do.
Are there any other options?
None at the moment. Bartrand had an entrance lined up, but it was a bust. I'll keep looking, but if we don't find something, we'll have a fancy expedition with nowhere to go.
Why would a Grey Warden know?
And if he doesn't know, he might be able to point us to those who do.
Sounds like you have it all planned out, Varric.
And that, Messere, is why I'm here. Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A Lowtown woman named Lorene has been helping the Fereldans. We talked to her. Maybe we learn where he is. I'll keep after my contacts, see if I can drum up any other work.
We shouldn't talk here.
A hive of scum and villainy. Every city needs the outlet. A hive of scum and villainy. Every city needs the outlet.
It was all a Ferelden ploy. Do you ever feel like you're part of a story that someone's telling? Maker, I wish whoever was telling maybe.
I like this bar. Everybody here knows your name.
A hive of scum and villainy. Every city needs the outlet.
Simpler. Like everything from eating to fighting, isn't it?
What?
Welcome to the Hanged Man.
What's the word on the street?
You saw the shipwrecked Kunari. There was a man in here who swears he saw the whole thing happen. Apparently, the Dreadnought was fighting another ship before they both crashed on the reef.
Any other news?
There's an expedition heading to the deep roads, and every sword and his dog wants in on it.
Any other news?
The craziest thing. Apparently, the pigeon population has taken a nosedive in Ferelden. Weird, huh? What kind of sick individual preys on those innocent things?
Any other news?
I hear rumors of a healer in Darktown who's looking after the sick. For free. Imagine that.
Any other news?
Apparently, the Kunari are just waiting for a ship to take them back to Parvolan. Hope it comes soon.
Any other news?
Apparently, the Kunari are just waiting for a ship to take them back to Parvolan. Hope it comes soon.
Thanks. I should go.
Anytime. Drinking from their tab again, huh?
What if you were the last man in the free marches?
I saw Meredith.
You again. What do you want?
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of is sitting on the throne. We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a warden?
The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden?
Well, he's not now, and busy enough without answering fool questions about it.
Who are you protecting?
You see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
And yet he needs to hide.
He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
You mean he's a mage?
Would I stick my neck out for some purveyor of hensbane and leeches?
We would never turn someone over to the Templars, mistress. Never.
He doesn't want to be locked in the gallows just for using the gifts the Maker gave him.
You mean he's a mage?
He doesn't want to be locked in the gallows just for using the gifts the Maker gave him.
Your healer is in no danger from me.
If this mage is an apostate, the Templars will find him.
No mage should suffer for an accident of birth.
I suppose it isn't my secret to keep. Anders has certainly been free enough with his services. Refugees in Darktown know, to find the healer, look for the lit lantern. If you have need enough, Anders will be within.
Please, my mother. Don't let her lose another baby.
The healer will decide... himself if you're worth his aid.
I can't get my brother off the boat.
I believe this market rivals Dan. But I haven't visited him.
Hey, we heard you in there, asking about the healer. We know what happens to mages in this town. And it ain't gonna happen to him.
Look, we're Fereldans just trying to keep out of the Templars' sight, same as you.
Ferelden? But your clothes. I figured you for a Kirkwaller, sorry. Maker bless the rule of our King Alistair.
You won't find better prices.
I believe this market rivals Denerim, but I haven't visited in a very long time.
By the dread wolf! Why is my house always such a mess when people are here? It's clean sometimes, I swear.
Another messenger came by with a letter. It's on the desk. Your mother's busy writing to the Viscount.
Is this
If you want
dwarven
more
venture
touching
truly the
family
only?
stories?
I hope Mother convinces the Viscount to give us the estate.
Made this place a sanctum of healing and salvation. Why do you threaten it?
I'm just here to talk.
Of what?
The Deep Roads.
Did the Warden send you to bring me back? I'm not going. Those bastards made me get rid of my cat. Poor Sir Pouncelot. He hated the Deep Roads.
You had a cat named Sir Pouncelot? In the Deep Roads?
He was a gift. A noble beast. Almost got ripped in half by a Genlock once. He swatted the bugger on the nose. Drew blood, too. The blighted Warden said he made me too soft. I had to give him to a friend in Amaranthine.
So, you came to Kirkwall just to escape the Wardens?
You say that like it's a small thing. Yes. I'm here because there's no Warden outpost, no Darkspawn, and a whole host of refugees to blend in with. And some reasons of my own.
I've always heard that joining the Wardens is for life.
That's only partly true. The hopelessly tainted by the Darkspawn and plagued by nightmares about the Archdemon parts don't go away. But it turns out if you hide well, you don't have to wear the uniform or go to the parties.
I'm part of an expedition into the Deep Roads. Any information you have could save people's lives.
I will die a happy man if I never think about the blighted Deep Roads again. You can't imagine what I've come through to get here. I'm not interested... Although... a favor for a favor. Does that sound like a fair deal? You help me, I'll help you.
Help my expedition reach the Deep Roads, and I'll do whatever you need.
You don't ask for my terms. What if I were asking for the Knight Commander's head on a spike?
Is that what you ask?
You decide. I have a Warden map of the depths in this area. But there's a price. I came to Kirkwall to aid a friend. A mage. A prisoner in the wretched gallows. The Templars learned of my plans to free him. Help me bring him safely past them, and you shall have your maps.
What do the Templars know of your plans?
I don't know. I had been exchanging notes with Carl through a maidservant in the gallows. Then the letters... stopped coming.
You want to make your friend an apostate?
That's such a weighted term. Yes, Andraste said magic should serve man, not rule him. But I've yet to find a mage who wants to rule anything. It goes against no will of the Maker for mages to live as free as other men.
Forcing mages into servitude is not the way to prevent the rise of another Imperium.
That's not usually the response I get. Perhaps we will work together better than I expected.
I will not make this deal sight unseen.
It's all right here. But you don't see one page until Carl is free.
As just as his cause is, it scares me. I don't want to give the Templars another reason to hunt us.
These are my terms. If you want my aid with your expedition, meet me in the Chantry tonight. I have sent word to Carl to be there. Maker willing, we will all leave free men. Carl won't be able to get away until it's dark. Meet me at the Chantry at nightfall.
We shouldn't talk here.
The guards don't get here often enough.
Why would people want to live underneath the city? Apart from dwarves, I mean.
Carl won't be able to get away until it's dark. Meet me at the Chantry at nightfall.
Picking through the drawings of Hightown.
What? What are you talking about?
I would like to know more about being a guard, Adelie. You're so lucky.
How do you figure?
I would love to have a brother and an uncle. It must be wonderful. You'd never be alone.
It is wonderful. Although it might be better without Uncle Gamlen.
Interesting place.
Oh, it's so lovely. Merchandise is up.
Let's not stay here for long.
I'll get your order in a minute.
He didn't really ask you to wear a feather boa.
All Asians, darling. You get used to it.
I think I found something of yours.
You found this? I don't know what to say.
Rubbing Hubert again until he bathes. Disgusting.
Ferelden, are you? We are not a charitable organisation, Sirrah. If you cannot pay, you will have to take your lonely self elsewhere. Is that clear?
Wait. What exactly are you paying for? I was busy trying not to touch anything in here.
2 sovereigns for premium service, 1 sovereign for standard service. 50 silver and someone may touch you. Briefly.
Here's your gold.
Where did you get these? It's not even forged. My best people are in the lounge. Speak to whomever you'd like.
Fetch Mummy a glass of wine.
Why don't we go upstairs and see how exalted this march will be?
There's no circle among the Dalish.
Any child with a gift of magic is apprenticed to a keeper.
Back again? Well, we're always happy to see young men with coin in their pockets. Premium, standard, or the cheap?
Do you have something just for really bad boys?
I have just the thing.
As Divine Aurelia wrote to the Navarrans, only the penitent shall
Not going to
regain the
happen.
Maker's love. Ask
We
yourself
shouldn't
not,
talk here.
have I sinned?
Why do they call this
but
a brothel?
how am I to be
Does it have
forgiven?
something to do with broth?
It is in forgiveness that we shall become like blessed Andraste and stand in the light.
That was definitely not what I was expecting.